is a place very close to you, a place easily accessible in a serene environment with adequate security. Ade Super Hotels Limited is the place with the state-of-the-art facility, spacious car park, air-conditioned rooms and suites with modern toilet facilities, standard swimming pool, well-stocked indoor and outdoor baths, boardroom for corporate meetings, halls for all kinds of events and parties, a gymnasium equipped with up-to-date facilities, restaurants that provide local and continental dishes with special services for banquet and buffet. Laundry services are also available. At Ade Super Hotels Limited, you are assured of 24 hours power supply as well as best ever reception that you can imagine. Ade Super Hotels is located at Elisha Road, PO Box 3028, Akure, Ondo State. Telephone 0803 440 4358, 034 206 855. Email adesuperhotelsakure@yahoo.com. Website www.adesuperhotels.com. Ade Super Hotels Limited, hotel with passion for maximum comfort.
This Easter, get ready for double the excitement, double the fun, and double the enjoyment with Star Times Double Double Upgrade promo. To enjoy this double double offer, recharge 2 months of Nova and enjoy 2 months of Classic. Recharge 2 months of Basic and enjoy 2 months of Super. Recharge 2 months of Classic and enjoy 2 months of Super plus 7 days extra. Recharge 2 months of Super and enjoy 2 months plus 15 days extra. Enjoy top movies and series and also live sport action like La Liga, Bundesliga, and so much more. The promo is available to both antenna and dish customers. Promo runs from April 15th to May 30th, 2025. Terms and conditions apply. Don't miss out. Recharge now and enjoy double savings, double entertainment, and double upgrades with the Star Times Double Double Upgrade promo. Star Times. Enjoy digital life.
Sometimes great things are worth waiting for. And for those who crave and wait, the experience is truly memorable. Introducing the new Dano Evaporated Milk. A creamy, tasty, nourishing way to start your day.
Very creamy and delicious. Now that's worth the wait.
Try Dano Full Cream and Dano Cool Cow Evaporated Milk and taste the Dano difference.
First Lady Oluremi Tinubu urges stronger health sector collaboration to combat malaria. 9 men suspend strike amid ongoing discussions. Plus, correspondent examines the economic impact of deforestation across key regions. Good evening and thanks for joining us on Nta Akure News at 7. I am Abiola Ariyo. Nigeria's First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has renewed a call on all government agencies, private sector, partners, and other critical stakeholders in the health sector to recommit to the fight against malaria with urgency and resolve. This is in a message marking the 2025 World Malaria Day, where she notes that malaria is not just a public health challenge for Nigeria, but a national emergency, as the nation bears the heaviest global burden of the disease, harping on the need to work hard in order to reverse this trend. The First Lady describes the theme for the celebration, Malaria Ends With Us, Reinvest, Reimagine, Reignite, as both a call to action and a message of hope. She highlights the need to renew investment in life-saving interventions, increased awareness, and to revive the collective commitment needed to end malaria once and for all. Malaria ends with us, with our voices, our choices, our actions, she says, while calling on Nigerians to ensure that their environment and surroundings are clean and free of stagnant water, which serves as breeding ground for mosquitoes. The need for Nigerians to fully embrace the various interventions provided by the Ministry of Health and its partners in the fight against malaria in the country has again been stressed. Guests on Good Morning Nigeria noted that consistent use of insecticide-treated mosquito nets, especially by children and pregnant women, remains a vital tool in reducing the malaria burden across communities. Thomas Ogbetere reports.
The guest emphasized the need for community ownership, awareness creation, and capacity building in tackling malaria. They urged the state government to enhance campaigns and involve traditional rulers and the private sector in awareness efforts. They also highlight the availability of 1 million malaria vaccine doses, encouraging Nigerians to take advantage of the immunization initiative.
Reigniting the fight through leadership, collaboration, and community ownership.
Multi-sectoral collaboration with other line ministry.
Furthermore, the guest advised the public to always get tested before taking malaria medications, pointing out that not every fever is caused by malaria.
So one family member might have the parasite. The mosquitoes are there in the home and they are biting one member and then biting another member. So that is the way how you transmit the malaria. So
Lagos State, for example, is at the verge of elimination of malaria in the country. And so a number of states are also below 6%. A good example is Kwara State.
Not the mosquito per se, it's the parasite. And once you focus on the parasite, once you're able to separate the parasite from the mosquito, it's very doable.
Guest added that eliminating malaria in Nigeria is achievable only through sustained collaboration, commitment from the state governments, and active participation from all sectors of the society. In Abuja, Thomas Ogbetere, NTA News.
Deforestation has significant implications for the economy, prompting calls for greater collaboration between the government and stakeholders to protect forest resources. In this special report, Abdulkarim Ahmed examines the economic impact of deforestation.
Reports show that forests are vital and contribute significantly to regulating the climate, providing a diverse habitat for various plant and animal species, many with economic values for industries like pharmaceuticals, ecotourism, and genetic researches. According to an assessment by a coalition of environmental organizations, about 6.6 million hectares of forest were lost globally in 2022, an increase of 4% compared with 2021, and this, experts say, can result in habitat loss and fragmentation, leading to declines in biodiversity and the loss of potential economic benefits.
When you remove the forest, you can replace it with roads, with buildings, with farmland, with pastures, with all manner of things. And these are economic activities. You may construct roads, you may have buildings, several other things that impact deforestation. So when the economy is buoyant, deforestation is impact in a particular way. And when the economy is not buoyant also, deforestation is also impacted in a particular way.
Investigations also identify Nigeria as one of the top nations globally experiencing high rates of annual forest loss, with economic development pressures and the long-term cost often not taken into consideration.
When we remove the forest, then there is global warming, there's climate change because of deforestation. And when the climate changes, when temperature increases, then it becomes uncomfortable. In fact, we have a saying, and that saying is correct. The day the last tree is cut, the last man will die. The trees in the forest produce oxygen on which human beings depend. So if you remove oxygen, then we can't live again. Then the trees remove carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and give us oxygen. Up till 1970, Nigeria was the second largest exporter of wood in Africa. Now we are nowhere to be found. In fact, we hardly export. There was a ban before, but the ban has been lifted. Even at that, there's hardly anything to export now. So we are losing a lot of money. We used to be the the highest exporter of things like ogbono, for example. But because the trees are aging and dying and people are cutting them, today we even hardly have enough to take care of ourselves.
You know, the forest is a place where the wild animal, hide their heads. So by the time you remove all these trees, you will discover that you have affected the habitation of the animals, and therefore the animals, they will be running away from the environment. And if time is not taken, we discover that at the end of the day, there will be no wild animals in our forest. So the impact of it, and we all know the usefulness of animals that are living in the bush to the economy. Sometimes we used to put them in zoo where people come and pay money as a form of tourism.
While deforestation has documented negative economic impact, some argued the positive economic effect.
The forest is home of natural resources. So the natural resources that are there, when you deforest the place, you start to exploit them. It's there we find mining. We have areas where we have mining, areas we have the different species of trees. Obeche, mahogany, all these things will be taken to the sawmill for the purpose of building houses and bringing development to the society. So the positive impact of deforestation is that it helps to bring development to the society.
Overall, the economic impacts of deforestation are multifaceted and can have far-reaching consequences for both local communities and national economies. Experts believe it is crucial to prioritize the preservation of the forest for the well-being of the environment and livelihood sustainability. In Akure, Abdulkarim Ahmed, NTA News.
Soft loans and empowerment initiatives have been identified as key catalysts for enhancing women's contributions to nation building. This was the position of some stakeholders in Akure who spoke on the critical roles women play in the development of the nation. Tony Batire reports.
Women play vital roles in nation building, contributing to economic growth, social progress, and political stability through their participation in various sectors like agriculture, education, leadership, thereby empowering communities.
Women are caregivers, they are homemakers, home builders, and they are also have their own parts in contributing to the economic development of the nations. We know that women are also playing their role creditably well in taking care of children, taking care of fathers, taking care of families.
In agriculture, you give women role, give them loans in every agricultural aspect. They go into their farms. By the time they go into farming, they do good agricultural activities. They bring up good products, good agricultural products out. At the end of the day, goods and services will be cheap in the market today. And also women supporting women is a highly placed role for every woman.
Women are nation builder. In that we take care of our husbands, take care of our children. We are the one that is always at home to direct and lead our children so that they can become a better person in the society.
Despite their significant contributions, women often face challenges varying from gender inequality and discrimination, among others limiting their opportunities and hindering their progress.
Most women do not have enough resources to actualize their roles compared with men. They also have challenges regarding education. Many women do not have access to education. Access to good health is also part of the challenges.
When those things are not being met, that is a very, very huge disadvantage for them, especially when the government do not support women.
We have career women that will take care of their children, but the time they work at the office is much longer, so they don't have time to take care of the children. So we have finance too. There is no amount of money that you can give to a woman that will be enough to take care of the children, because salary scale these days, it's not up to anything.
Investing in women's education and healthcare is key towards unlocking their potential for national development.
Women should be empowered. No woman should sit down without doing anything. Every woman should be empowered, should have a skill, should be able to do something to earn a living.
When the woman supports the other woman, the woman, of course, will stand firm. And their roles are to ensure that everything is being managed well.
If they are giving shorter time in the offices so that they can go back home to take care of the children, so that we can have good children in society, that one will help. And finance is all around. If government can increase salaries and help us in the market space.
The stakeholders also believe that encouraging women's participation in politics and leadership roles is crucial towards ensuring that their voices are heard and their interests are represented. Nta Akure, Nta, NTA News.
News at 7. We shall be back after this break. Please stay with us. You can also watch us on our social media handles on Facebook and YouTube at Nta Akure. The provision of infrastructural development at the grassroots level is essential for small-scale farmers to expand and sustain their businesses. This was the submission of some agripreneurs in Akure, the Ondo State capital. Soyin Batire again reports.
Small-scale farmers are key to food security around the world, as they constitute about 70% of the workforce on the continent and provide affordable, fresh and nutritious food to their local communities. Lack of access to market information, poor access to credit facilities, high cost of farm inputs, post-harvest losses and other socioeconomic factors are major hindrances to their profitability and productivity.
There's no motor, no truck to carry our materials from market. Even if you go market to go and buy something, to see motor to carry it is very, very difficult. And then we used to borrow money from Lapo to do all these things that we are saying. And then sometimes they will say government won't assist them, we will ask you to fill form, and then we fill the form. After they won't even turn up.
Everything so cost. Particularly cassava is too cost.
Small-scale farmers are invaluable assets to the global food economy, hence their empowerment is key.
Federal government could grant us input, buy them some input like a sprayer, like chemical, like herbicide, like under that herbicide we talk about paraquat and glyphosate that they can be used in the farm. This increase their production.
We are trying to create awareness for farmers on the need to have a formidable commodity association. The state government is working with a federal road. They are with a RAM, and they have asked us to supply the list of roads that are in critical condition for immediate work when the program is in section. So, and equally there are grants, because most of the farmers, small-scale farmer, loan accessibility is a problem.
Stakeholders believe that the issue of climate change, which negatively impacts harvest, must be addressed for improved agricultural marketing standard. Nta Akure, Nta, NTA News.
Let's join Blessing Abilewa on Business News.
World Bank has projected that Nigeria's economy will grow by 3.6% in 2025, building on an estimated expansion of 3.4% in 2024. as key microeconomic reforms begins to stabilize the business environment. The bank also said Nigeria is now home to 15% of the world's extremely poor people. According to its latest African Pulse report released in April 2025, in another development, the president and chief executive of the Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has expressed gratitude over his appointment to the World Bank's Private Sector Investment Lab, a body tasked with boosting investment and job creation in emerging economies. He stated this in a statement confirming his acceptance. Dangote reaffirmed his commitment to fostering sustainable economic growth through private sector-led investment, noting the transformative potential of such initiative in developing markets. And that's all on business news in Akure. Blessing Abilewa, NTA News.
Up next is sports update with Gift George as our guide.
Nigeria's under-17 women's football team, the Flamingos, hope to book the ticket for the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup when they take on their Algerian counterparts in the second leg of the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup qualifiers final round Friday night in Bilda, Algeria. The Flamingos go into the game with a 4-0 victory from the first leg, played at the Remo Star Stadium Ikene. The Nigerian girls have participated in all but one of the FIFA Under-17